Hi guys, here's 12 different things to survey, 12 different things to look at when you're looking at fitting solar, 12 different ways of looking at solar as well. So the first thing is a desktop survey. A lot of people will just call it up on Google Earth, have a quick look, have a look for any shading issues and stuff like that. That's one way I'll talk to you about surveying a property in a later video. Another element is a structural survey. This is something that when you're putting the weight on that roof, that you know that roof is going to be able to take it. This part of the structural survey also can be done by a professional. You can pull somebody in to do that, pay them separately, or there's ways of self-certifying with structural surveys as well. Another part is a roof condition survey, so a roof condition report. This would be pulling in a roofing contractor that knows what he's looking at, that knows, is it fragile, is it metal, is it a tapered edge, is it something that he's really got to go into detail on before you start bolting down a ton of solar panels on there. The electrical side of the building, so just like you're doing a roof inspection, you're going to do an EICR, so an electrical check of that building to make sure that the roof, the roof can take it. Yeah, we've talked about that, but the electrics of the building can take it. Can that main switch take 250 amps or however many amps your gear's going to generate going through it? Another thing that gets surveyed in solar is a pull test. This comes into play sometimes in ground mount systems, whereby when you've got your framing set out and they're going to check that it doesn't pull out of the ground. Very simple. But it's also when it comes to fit into a concrete structure, is that can the power that you put underneath that screw, is it going to be able to take the 100 odd mile an hour wind that's going to go through it? That's another thing that needs to be looked for. A bat survey, that's one thing. You don't want bats flying into your gear as well as making them move where they live. A newt survey, you don't want to be going and ploughing through those with your cables. A bird survey, are they migrating? Is there things you need to look out for there with regards to a survey with those? Waterway survey, have you got something that could you could add or damage the natural environment of a site when you're working on it? And also like a contamination survey. So if you're working on a waste site that has been waste, sometimes we've been through regulation changes where people could bury asbestos. That's something that you could come up against when you're setting out, when you're drinking, you're putting your trenching in to get your mains in, or you're putting your fencing up or something like that. And then an applied survey. So go in with your desktop, with your structural, with all those different parts of those bits of information, and actually doing an in-person walk around. Is every part of this exactly what we've said it is? So I hope that's bringing some knowledge. I hope that's bringing some skill. If I've missed something, please DM me. Please put a comment below, and let's see if we can get a really good list together. I'm going to do a separate video where we zoom into some of these things, where we look at a quick high-level view of what a desktop survey is and things like that. Hey, if there's a subject that you want me to zoom into, please DM me. Please let me know, and we'll go into that. Like, subscribe, and share this with people that you think is going to add value and help them in their journey to solar and renewables and energy projects. That's Justin from Independent Solar Consultants, hopefully bringing a little bit of knowledge.